Mark Cuban is an American billionaire entrepreneur and owner of the American basketball team Dallas Mavericks and star of the hit television show Shark Tank. Before his success, Mark Cuban has gone through a lot of hardships. When he graduated from Indiana University, he worked for a company called Tronics 2000. At Tronics 2000, their mission was to try franchise the TV repair industry. Mark said the job was frustrating, because calling on TV repair shops trying to explain the value of franchising wasn't easy. But he learned how to cold call. He learned not to be afraid of going through the phone book and making calls. Mark said, "I had as much doubt as confidence. I was just hoping the confidence would win over the doubt and it would all work out for the best." He lasted in that job about 9 months, and from there, he took off to Dallas, Texas, in search of fun, sun, and money. Mark was 23 and had no money. Mark Cuban said, "The 77 Fiat I was driving drank oil faster than I could drink beer and had a huge hole in the floorboard. I was unemployed and heading to Dallas with 0 job prospects." When he got to Dallas, he drove up to his friend Greg Shipper's address. Mark said, "I don't think my friend expected me to move in. It wasn't like I had many living options. Since he was the only person I knew in town, crashing at his apartment was my only option." His friend lived in a 3-bedroom apartment with 4 other friends in Dallas. Mark became roommate number 6. He didn't have his own bedroom. He slept on the couch or floor, depending on what time he got home. He had no closet. Instead, Mark had a pile that everyone knew was his. Mark Cuban said he was living on happy hour food. Any bar that offered free food in exchange for buying 2 beers was his favorite nightly dining establishment. It was cheap in dollars but heavy in calories. Mark said he probably gained 30 pounds in a year. Mark Cuban remembered he would drive by big houses and wonder who lived there. What did they do for a living? How did they make their money? He would tell himself someday he would live in a house like that. He read books about successful people. In fact, he read every book or magazine he could get his hands on. Mark said, "I would tell myself that one good idea would pay for the book and could make the difference between me making it or not." Mark Cuban recalled, "I worked jobs I didn't like. I worked jobs I loved, but that had no chance of becoming a career. I worked jobs that barely paid the rent. I had so many jobs my parents wondered if I would ever be stable. I even sold powdered milk. In every job, I would justify it in my mind. Whether I loved it or hated it, I was getting paid to learn, and every experience would be of value when I figured out what I wanted to do when I grew up." In the end, Mark founded Broadcast.com in 1995, and Yahoo acquired it in 1999 for $5.7 billion and making him a millionaire. Let's see in another video how he made it possible. Thanks for watching.